Good morning. Welcome in TikTok. Welcome into the greenhouse where we give plant care tips for your indoor house plants. We talk all things about how to take care of your plants, how to identify the pests that maybe are in your plants. Maybe you got a plant for Christmas, you don't know what to do with it. Maybe this is your plant era for 2026. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. If this is your plant era, come on in. Welcome to my greenhouse of 600 plants and join us for some plant care tips. We are not over the top. We are not judgy. We are just a wonderful little community of like-minded plant parents. That is what we are, my friends. So come on in. We want to welcome you into our community. Grab a planty friend, grab that morning beverage, and come on in. How many of you are headed back to the office this morning after the holiday? How many of you are still hanging out at home in your PJs? That is where I wish I was. Actually, I wish sometimes I was in bed and could do this from there, because I am not getting much sleep, but I am dedicated to being here with you guys Sunday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. So I am here to teach you all about houseplants and how to take care of them and all the things. So come on in, let's talk about plants. What plant do you have questions about? How can I help you have success with your plant, not just for a season, but for a lifetime, okay? Come on in, everybody. We are just getting the day started here in the greenhouse. I have over 600 plants in here, and man, some of them, if they could tell the stories that they have been on or the things they have put me through. Thank you for the first daily of the day, my friend. I am sitting here getting my potting bench put back together because I had torn it all apart to move some things around, because as you see, the board is hung. I don't know how well you guys can read it all, but you're up there. If you are a super fan, you're on this side in the black. If you're a level 20 or higher in the room, you're over here in the red. So come on in. Welcome in, everybody. Come join us in the greenhouse. We have plant care tips, tricks, and all the things in here. So come on in and join us. Jay Light, welcome in, friend. How is everybody doing this morning? Look at you reaching level 12 this morning. Way to go, friends. Way to go. I also have a couple orders that need to get ready to get shipped out. This is one of them. Someone picked that up from the TT shop. Starting to revamp the TT shop as well. You might see some changes down there. I don't know if it's all taken place yet. I never know if it's gonna do what I want it to do. So we have that right now going on. Like I said, I'm cleaning up the potting bench, trying to get everything reorganized because I had to move things because I wanted to put up my board. So yeah, we got a lot going on, a lot of plants that need some loving for sure. Been dealing with a lot of family stuff, so I'm falling behind on that stuff. Super fans, check out the sticker box. Yeah, I'm making a list. I ain't checking it twice, but you know, I'm making a list. We've got super fans up here. We've got people who are level 20 or higher in the room. If you don't know what your level is in the room, here's how you do that. Click on your own orange label next to your name. Half screen will pop up. It will show you what you are in the room. So That is cool. It's always good to know where you're at. Thank you for the 2026s, my friend. I just noticed my viewer wishes aren't up, so we got to get them back up here. I don't know why they're not here, but we'll get them back up there. Oh, one of the things I picked is no longer available. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find something else. Let's see. I need the same amount. To keep it fair, it's got to be the same amount. So come on in, everybody. We are hanging out and doing all the things. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, let's do this one. That one looks cute. I don't know what it's going to do when you do it, but content does not, what? I don't know what the heck that means. We'll do it that way. It's not like in the word char, I guess. I don't know. There we go. We got that up there. Yay! Come on in, TikTok friends. Come out of those TikTok streets. Come get warm in the greenhouse. Enjoy all the planty vibes we have going in here. There's 600 of them. I'm sure you can find something in here you want to learn about. Hey, Travis, how are you, friend? Welcome in. Thank you for your daily. Thanks for sharing me out, my friend. Thank you. Super fans, when you go to your chat, see the broken heart, click on it. You are going to see new stuff down there. You might see something that's just for you down there. So check it out. Let me know if you see it. And if you're not a super fan, but you grabbed your daily heart me, there are new stickers down there as well in the broken heart area at the end of the comment line, okay? Let's show them off. How many of you have plants that are driving you crazy? Say me in the chat if you do. How many of you are just starting your plant journey? Type start in the chat. Karen, you have plants that are driving you crazy. What plant is driving you crazy, my friend? Give me one. Just pick one out of all the crazy ones. Pick just one, okay? And Karen, you're spider plant, okay? And you're from Wisconsin. So where at in Wisconsin? You don't have to tell me the exact town. I'm born and raised northeast Wisconsin, north of Green Bay. So I always think it's cool to catch up with people from Wisco-land and see what everybody's doing. You're a spider plant. All right, so spider plants, they like indirect views of the sky. So when you get to their leaf level, you want to see just a little bit of sky, not the whole sky. South Central, Madison, Baraboo, very cool. I haven't been that way. No, I lied. We were just that way in August. We went from the East Coast, we drove all the way up, we stayed in Appleton, and then we came on down to New Glarus, and then we worked our way on down to Illinois is where we were headed to stay for a couple of days. So we did a couple days in Wisconsin, went up to Green Bay, went to Packer training camp, all the things. So yep, I've been that way. Haven't been to Baraboo in probably 30 plus years, but I was close. Yep. Yeah, around my house, the town of Hollandale. Very cool. Very cool. Welcome in, friend. I'm glad you're here. So your spider plant, is it dropping lots of leaves? Is it turning brown at the end? What's the madness that you're getting from it? I don't know who typed what, but your comment has been filtered, so retype it again. Might have to put some spaces in certain words that might be triggering it, or you might have to just try and reword it a completely different way. Up here, it's turning brown. Okay, so is your spider plant hanging by the window, or is it sitting on a table? It's not a big difference, but it just helps me kind of walk you through this a little bit better. You know, my husband had me tear apart this whole daggone greenhouse looking for my green extension and surge protector. Yeah, I just found it. He used it. It's hanging here in the greenhouse. It's on a plant stand by a window. Perfect. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to create a humidity tray for your spider plant. And how do you know how to do that? If you don't, let me walk you through it. So a humidity tray would be something like this that you can put on your plant stand, okay? This is just a paper tray organizer for like a desk. Got it in the dollar section at, you know, the favorite start with the bullseye. So yeah, that's where you can get this, or you can find even a saucer or a plate. You know, any of those things will work. I like this one just because it's got the thick sides. Then get yourself some river rock or aquarium stone. All right, like the little tiny pebbles you put in the bottom of an aquarium. Put a thin layer on here. All right, put just enough water on there. If it's aquarium stone, you want to just come over the top of all that rock because they're very teeny, tiny. If you're doing river rock, some will be covered, some will not, and that's okay. Then place your spider plant on top of it. This is going to help create a higher humidity situation for your spider plant. Also, you can go through, cut the brown tips off that you're getting at a 45-degree angle. Doesn't matter which way you cut it, but you just need to cut a 45-degree angle. I think I may need to change the type of water I use as well. If you are using tap water, yes, please ixnay on the ukinsay on that one, okay? Go to spring distilled rainwater in Wisconsin. I know you guys got some snow up there. Go out there and get the snow, let it melt. Strain that water then, because sometimes you get little black floaters in there. Strain all that out. You can use that for your plant once it comes to room temperature. All right, all those things will work for you. Yep. You can put any type of water you want down in here. That doesn't matter. But the water you're going to water the plant with, you need to use different water. All right. This is not going to water the plant. It's a very thin layer. It's really not going to get into the pot. It's going to be just sitting right on top of it. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, Superfan Jill. All of those things will definitely help you. And if your plant is sitting on that plant stand and it happens to be in a north-facing window, keep in mind that it might need to be pushed closer to the window. This time of year, think about it this way, the earth axis has tilted, so now we're even further north away from the sun. If you can move it to an east, west, or south window for just the winter, perfect spots for it. But if you can't, if you only have a north-facing window, get him right up against that window, as close as you can where he's not touching. Grammy Marty, welcome in. It's in an east-facing window. There you go. So I'm happy to help you. That's what we're here for. We provide plant care tips so that your plants can last not just a season, they can last a lifetime, my friends. That's what we're here for. That's what we do 6 days a week. We're here Sunday through Friday. So today's the last day of the week. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for your dailies. I appreciate you. Haven't seen our flash goal yet, but I'm sure it'll be coming. Good morning. Just wanted to check in, doing some New Year cleaning. Good for you. Everyone have a great day. I finally have been clearanced to do the laundry. My husband is completely superstitious and he can't do laundry on New Year's Day. And I'm like, what? Whatever. I'm doing laundry. Some people do have trouble with, they can go 3, 4, 5 years using tap water and have no problems. And then all of a sudden, you get a bunch of problems. And it's because of your tap water. We just got the flash goal. Here we go. 16 people to give a rose. We can handle that because the mineral deposits will build up in your soil. Now, if you are someone, thank you for your daily, my friend. If you are someone who watches those plants very carefully, thank you all for the dailies. I love it. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you. Let's push on through that. Get that done. That would be great. And some municipalities also put a lot more mineral chemicals and things in their water to make the water safe where they are, and it doesn't bother the plants as much. Sometimes it just takes a little more time. If you have that white like film or dusty look on top of your soil, that is mineral deposit buildup. All right, take her in the shower or take her outside if it's warm enough. Hose her down. Push those minerals all through the pot and allow them to come out the bottom. Okay, that's like the only time I really strongly suggest you water from the top, is to push all that stuff through. Otherwise, I do all of my plant watering from the bottom. The only ones that don't get bottom chugged or bottom watering is my plant wall, because it's a wall, so it's kind of hard to chug everything from the bottom. But everything gets watered from the top, and it drips from one plant to another. So they're getting minerals and things from each other passed along. That's how we do that. Thank you for all the follows and the 2026s. Hi, Travis. Welcome back, my friend. Good morning, Third Eye. Green morning to you. I hope it is warmer in the shop this morning than it's been the last couple of days for you, my friend. I know it is no fun when it is cold. Hi, Mary. How are you? Gas Station Fairy, good morning. I was thinking of you this morning, friend. Yep. A lot of people have a lot of issues, and it usually starts with tap water. If you just change it out, you usually can, have better plants. Honestly, if you're still not having issues and you gave them something else, you might find that they go boom on you because they were used to getting that tap water, not having the minerals in a different type of water. They'll like, oh, I was depleted on this. I need this. This is great. Thank you. Even if you just do the pasta water or the banana peel water, those things give you a little boost. All right. Some people have very acidic, water. So it really depends on your municipality and where you are in the world with your water. That's a big thing. We do have the flash goal, you guys. Thank you so much for helping out with that. If you've already done that, I appreciate you. Pasta water, she says. Yes. So when you cook your noodles and you're about to strain off all that water, capture it. All right. Allow it to cool for 3 to 4 hours. The reason we're letting it cool longer, one, it's tap water. And when you boil it, you are stirring up a lot of the chemicals and minerals and things. So you're allowing that to evaporate longer. It doesn't take the water that long to cool, but you're allowing those things to move on out since they've been stirred up. So that's what you use, and you can do that on your water too. Or use that water for your plants. All right. Hopefully that helps you. Travis says he's moving to Florida on Monday and we'll have lots of free rainwater. Amen, my friend. Amen. Yep, and rainwater is equivalent to well water. Well water is just a little more filtered since it's gone through the earth. That's the only difference. So they are high up on my list of waters, yes. So, having a drought here in Southwest Florida. Ooh, girl. Be careful out there. Them fires ain't no joke. Ain't no joke. Super fans, I want to make sure that you are seeing your extras that are down there in the sticker box. So when you go to the comment line, click on the heart, the broken heart, and you should find a little something there with your name on it. If you don't see your name, please let me know. I swear I checked it 3-4 times. You guys were all there, but TT has a mind of its own sometimes, and TikTok, Lord, you have given me a run for my money here lately. Crazy high pH. That's wow, that is high. Third eye, that's cray cray. Wow. I shouldn't have clapped. I should have done this instead. Wow! That's amazing. That's not common at all. So thank you for the repost. Thank you for all the tip taps on the screen. Thank you for helping us out here. We still have that flash goal on up there. If you have just popped into the room and you can help us out with that, I would appreciate a help with the flash goal. We are a little shy of halfway there. Let's get that done, my friends. We don't have much time left, but we do have some. We got 9 minutes. So if you can help me out, that'd be great. It's always good to get those completed. We have 37 people in the room right now. I know we can find, 8 more people to give the heart, to give the rose, and it's only 1 coin. So all of you who are down there in the flower box over here and you don't have a number next to your name, let's get it done. Hey, Cotton, welcome in, my friend. Cotton-headed ninny muggin. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right. If you're wondering what all this over here is, the top 2 get a reaction from me, a hello or a shimmy, a shoulder shimmy. The next 2 are actual product. And I had to change the bottom one because it was no longer available, the first item I had chosen. So we're doing something else for that one, but it's still the same product and still love away. All right. So you're getting the Bugnetics. If you do the third one down, you're not getting it. You're getting registered for it. Today is the drawing for it. Today is your last day to get in the goodie bag for both items. So choose wisely, my friends, but make sure you get them in. We'll be doing that in hour-ish and some change. Okay, you don't have to be present to claim it. Okay. So, and the only thing I need to know is third eye. I'm more than happy to ship, but they're going to be shipped just as is. But if you want to ship, yep, it's Friday already. It sure is, my friend. If you want to ship because you want to add more to their love away, let me know, because otherwise I'm going to the post office today. I have orders that need to go out. So let me know, my friend, what we're doing. Okay. Gotta make sure that goes with me when I leave here today. Someone was down in the TT shop and ordered some trellises, so we gotta get them out the door. If you have been down in my TT shop or my TikTok shop and looked at some items, maybe you've already ordered items and you want to give a testimonial here on the live, feel free to do so. If you are getting non-plants, they will probably go out today. So that should be quick and easy for all of you. If you are not, if you are doing a plant, make sure you grab the winter plant shipping protection as well. Okay? So, oops, did I just not all right, did that all go? All right, we're still working on our flash goal too, so thank you all. 8 of you who have helped out with that. We need 8 more. Who can help give a rose? Hey, West Harlem, welcome in. You can send it from there, yes. We'll coordinate addresses and all that information so you can send from there, and all the expenses will be yours, my friend. But am more than happy to cover everything on my end. No problem. If I'm going to be doing the shipping and stuff. That's totally up to you. I will not tell you how to run your business, my friend. Good morning, West Harlem. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the roses. Look, I got my board up. We got super fans who are super rooted in over here in the black. We have everyone who's a level 20 or more over here. We got the important info right there. I know it's backwards for you all, but I know some of you probably can't read because it's way too small, but I'm doing my best, all right? So there you go. There's all the info right there. I flipped it around so you guys can maybe see some of it, but I know the light is also creating a little issue. So let's see if we can fix that. We need 6 more roses this morning for the flash goal. Will you be a part of the 6? Let's be a part of the challenge, my friends. Speaking of challenges, we were number 4 yesterday when we ended the live, and we were pushing for the 3rd place on the campaign, and we slid last night all the way down to number 12. So we got to work our way on up, but we are only 800 away from moving to number 11. Thank you. Charlene goes in for the Bugnetics. There you go, my friend. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, well, you know, it doesn't matter that I did a 3-hour show yesterday. They were probably live multiple times yesterday. I tend to only do a 2-hour show once a day and call her good. Kind of, you know, the nature of the beast, so to speak. We need 3 more roses, you guys. Can we get 3 more roses? I would love to get this done. We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Thank you, Granny, for that rose. I appreciate you, my friend. Charlene, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much. Let's see. Light, 1 rose per person is all it will count. All right. April has leveled up to level 16. Way to go. Granny Herb Lady. Thank you for your daily heart me, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Hello, superfan Nan. So yes, thank you all so much. So we already talked about some plant care tips. Level 10, way to go, Nan. Way to go, my friend. Good job. April says, I want in on that Bugnetics. Put me in. April Harding, got you, my friend. Got you. We got a tough competition for this stuff. Yes, we do. I might have to get some more paper. If TikTok doesn't cooperate, we might steal you away to, oh, well, you know, I don't know. Not sure I can do all that. April, what did you do, April? Oh, you did the, oh, isn't that pretty? Thank you. Nationally syndicated girl. I don't know if I can do all that. April, oh, that was April, right? Yep, April going in for the biochar. Hang on, friend, I'm getting you. April, H, and bio. There you go, my friend. Here's your entry. All right. And like I said, we're going to draw in about an hour-ish. It'll be closer to 10 Eastern time for us to draw that. You do not need to be here. So if you have to bounce because you're going to work or you just have had enough of being in the greenhouse, I understand. But you will be contacted by me and you'll know it's me because I'm gonna say my catchphrase, and you will know it's me, and you will know it's not an imposter, okay? Thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you. I believe our flash goal has ended, and we missed it by 4. Wah, wah, wah. Hi, Maria. Welcome in. Thank you for your daily, my friend. Yep, it's okay. It happens. Look at you all rocking those stickers down there. I hope all of my super fans got all of saw their goodies. Hi, Lisa. How are you, friend? Welcome in. Thank you for your daily. So if you joined us at the beginning of the live, you got some plant care tips about spider plants is what we talked about, and all the things. How many of you have air plants in your home, or think that maybe that is the road you want to go in your plant era? Is this? Look at Charlene down there rocking her super fan sticker. Way to go, friend. And when we get 40 super fans, everybody's getting new stickers. So, and I sent them to you in the chat as you guys commented. So if you haven't been in the chat and commented, and it could be anything, just hi or Happy New Year or whatever, I will send you yours, and that way you can save it and use it for whatever, or not. It's totally up to you, but that's why I put it there for you, okay? So April's rocking the stickers down there. Thank you, friend. So if you have air plants on your bingo card for 2026, do you know when to water them? Do you know how to water them? It's really not a trick question, but it kind of is all at the same time. Good morning, Miss Gussie. Welcome in. Thank you for the populars, my friend. I appreciate you. You know we love the populars here in the TikTok land. So thank you so much for that. I'm trying to make a little bit of room over here. So we're talking about, you tried air plants for over 20 years and they unalived me. All right, well, let's back it up, okay? I have oodles and oodles of air plants, and I actually have them down there in the TikTok shop. If you click on my shopping bag right now, they are down there, and I believe let me check, make sure it did go in there. Yep, there are 3 of them that you can get, and they all come in their own individual pots. That is a big deal, because when they're in their little individual pots, you can just leave them in their pot and take care of them that way. So I just wanted to grab my little bit of water I've got here. I want to show you a few things here with the live plants. Wish I had found out before my air plant unalived itself. Got it from your cousin? Girl, pick up some more. Get them back on your bingo card for this year, and let's talk about them, okay? So air plants grow naturally on the sides of trees, so they don't need to be in anything, okay, at all. But when you get a spike like this, that's a flower, and you can clip it off as far down as possible, either after it flowers or before it even does. Just be aware that when they do flower, it is pulling a whole lot of energy from your plant. Okay, anytime any plant flowers, and it's not like a peace lily, which has a beautiful, beautiful flower on it, and it actually is pretty. Some of them are like little rat tails. They're kind of very inconsequential or not very pretty. Those you can just get rid of before they bloom. Superfan Lynn in the room. Welcome in, friend. Thank you for viewing the product. Tricks, I appreciate you so much. Orders for non-plant stuff will go out today if you order today. Thank you for your daily friend. Planty items will go out probably next week from the ship house. Yep. Not all species of air plants will flower. Some need to mature and some just don't get that far. All right. So all I'm doing here is I'm taking all of the black off of here. Is just the parts of the air plant that have unalived themselves, and I'm clipping it back to just the stem of it. All right. The ones that are down there in the TikTok shop aren't like this exactly. They're bigger. All right. These are pretty young and these will take a while to grow. But what I want to show you is, see how they kind of have like that gray. This one looks really green. This one looks a little more gray when you kind of compare them side by side. When they look like this, that grayish green or silver color, not quite as silver as my hair, but silvery. All right. You're going to take them, even when they're in that terracotta pot that I sell them in, you're going to take them, put them right into your water. All right. And you're going to just swirl it around a couple of seconds. That's all you need. And look how green that became. Like magic. If you have children, they will love to create the magic with the plant. Here's the trick. Here's why yours are unaliving themselves. How many of you would have tipped it over, watched it turn green, and then flipped it right back up and put it in the window or wherever you had it? How many of you would have done that? Go ahead and say me. It's okay. I ain't judging. I just want you to be honest with yourself. All right? If you would have flipped it right over and gone about your business, that is where you went wrong. Because if you were to flip this right now, where's that water going to go? It's going to go right down into the crown of the plant down in here. And it is going to start to sit right there. It will not evaporate very well. It'll just sit there. And it will be, I've been spraying them. Spraying is okay, but again, you're going to have water settle in here, and over time in the crown, that is going to cause rot. All right, and it is going to rot from the inside out. So tipping them over, allowing them to drip for even 15-20 minutes. Heck, I've left them overnight, hang upside down. And in the morning, I right side them up. That's just what I do. All right. So that is the trick, is to let them be upside down to get all that excess water, let it go down their things, their little leaves, and they're fine. Okay. So again, when they are silvery gray, kind of like Phalaenopsis orchid roots, when they look like that, put them in the water. Just a couple seconds. Make sure you get everything down in there. And look how green they become, all right? Keeping them upside down, allow them to drip. A lot of times when I am allowing them to drip, that's sometimes when I will do my pruning. So it's kind of like an extra little time that it can hang upside down. Again, the flowers that are on here, see that one there? It has already bloomed. I'm going to go as far back as I possibly can and let it, and just clip that off. That's how quick and easy these air plants are. So if you get the ones that I have down there in the TikTok shop, you're going to get 3 of them at one time. All of them will come in a terracotta pot. All of them are good size. They're not very little like what I'm showing you here. All right, because these are growing to be that size. Some of them might be, like that, where this is several of them together, growing together, and you might get that. Kind of cute, right? Keep them upside down for a little bit. Allow them to drip dry, and you are good to go. ask questions about air plants, or do you have a plant that you have a question about that you would like for me to talk about? Put it down in the chat. The only thing I ask of you is go on up there and give me a follow, okay, my friends? That way, if I need to follow up with you, I can find you easier if you're following me. And it's free. It doesn't cost you anything to follow people. So I'm giving you tons of knowledge that is, some people pay a lot of money for. And I'm just giving it to you, and all I'm asking for in return is a follow. If you feel like doing all the other things, I definitely am humbled and appreciative of what you do. How long should I let the air plant sit in water? You saw me. I mean, I'm just doing a couple swirls with it. And once it turns green, I pull it out. That's all I'm doing. Thank you for the 2020 April. Hi, how you doing, friend? Thank you for the love you so much. Is a staghorn fern considered an air plant? No, it's considered an epiphyte. It doesn't need to grow in soil. What I do with one of my 2 staghorns is I have a rope that is wrapped around it. Actually, I have a rope just like this, wicking cord that I wrap around the base of it, and I have a little cup that I attached to it, and it soaks it up and it keeps the base of that staghorn wet, just damp enough so that I don't have to like pull it off my wall all the time and all that stuff like that. So that's what I do. What is that constant TikTok paragraph about? Oh, that's because of the, I can't do it now because I'm backwards. There we go. Because of this, the viewers' wishes. When we're not doing a love away, you won't get that anymore. But it's just telling you that if you do these things, see, it's backwards for me. If you do these things over here, it's telling you that I'm not contracted or have to do them, but I do try to keep up with them and do them. Desolate Creature, welcome in, my friend. And now that I played with water, my hands are like ice cubes. Yeah, smart thinking, Sarah Lynn. When you do the shimmy, yep, that's exactly it, yep. So, or maybe you put a bunch of 2026s up there. I'm not going to say hi like all 20 times that you send them. I appreciate all 20 that you send me, but I'm just going to say hi once. So it covers me for the other 20, 19 some that you send, whatever. TikTok, I'm going to drink some water. I'm getting dry already. So come on in, everybody. Grab a planty friend. Bring your leafy friend to the party. That is what we are here for. All the plant care tips you could fathom. Feel free to get a pen and paper out and write this stuff down, or save yourself the trouble and grab yourself the ebook. Over on the HTTP, it is 70 plus pages of great knowledge about plants. We even have charts in there that I made that have everything about how to take care of those nasty pests, how to identify them, how to treat them, all that kind of stuff. The very first chapter you can get as a standalone and kind of just get some basics. In that first chapter, you're going to get the Houseplants Mix Guide. You're going to find all that stuff out. I'm working on putting together some freebie stuff for you guys, but it's going to take me a little bit. Got a lot on the plate right now, but we will get there. Also working on volume 2. So yes, a few more questions about stags on a Superfan Live. A few weeks. Yep, we do. We have that Superfan Live on January 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe we got that all situated yesterday. And Travis, if you haven't registered for it so that it reminds you, you can go over to my picture right here, click it once, click it a second time, and then you'll see down towards the middle of the page, it'll say register, and you can register for that. If you want to be a part of the Superfan Live, then you have to become a Superfan, my friends. Superfan is simply this right here. And your name goes on the board here as well, so that everybody can see your name up there. Some days I bring it closer for everybody to see, especially when I'm adding new names. You go into a superfan only chat as well, where you can ask questions. You kind of get a little more direct access to me, and you get a bunch of discount codes. You also get your own sticker right now, as many of them have been showing you guys, rocking them out in the comments. That was my New Year's gift to everybody. So if you become a super fan before the live on the 12th, you will get a sticker. It's okay. It's all good, my friend. Super fan lives are a lot of fun. They're not as many people. We're just going to have the super fans that show up. So right now it'll be 30 or less people, and not everybody will want a plant consultation. Some people will just want to sit back and watch all of the plant consultations going on. You love the stickers, Third Eye. I'm glad. I have fun making them. Awesome. Travis, awesome, awesome. If heading out to go fishing, Lynn, I'm jealous. It must be beautiful. If you are on the fence about becoming a super fan, may I suggest you do it before the 12th so that you can take part in that plant consultation. And I think we're going to do a scavenger hunt. We haven't done a scavenger hunt in a hot minute, so that seems to be a fan favorite, especially I think Lynn is one that really likes them. So hope you will join us for that. Scavenger hunts are fun. We tell you to find something green in your house, and the first one on camera to show it gets the points, and then we just go on down from there. Does our super fan status auto renew? If you set it up to auto renew, yes. If you don't remember what you did, if you are on an Apple device, you can go to your Apple store, I think, and it's under subscriptions. I think that's where it is. If you're on Android, I can't help you. I don't know where to find it. But that should help you. Actually, it's on your profile page too. If you go to your profile page, you will see subscriptions. And you'll be able to click on it and see who all you're subscribed to. And it will tell you when it's going to expire. Okay? So yes, that'll help you out there, Nan. Send you in a couple different directions, but go what works best for you. All right? You're welcome, my friend. I'm here to help. I'm happy to help anytime. Who else has planty questions down in the chat, or has TikTok questions? You don't know what something is here on the screen. Let me know. Don't forget, we are doing our love away closer to 10 Eastern time this morning. So if you are wanting to get in on that love away items, which is the last two items there in the viewer's wish box right here, then you need to take care of said item before we draw, okay? All right, let's see. We haven't talked about this guy in a little while. Let's grab him over here. How many of you are a fan, or maybe not a fan, of ivy? Now, I'm not a big fan of it growing on the side of your house because of all the little pests and things that can hide in there, but I think they're absolutely gorgeous to put in a pot, have trailing in your home, maybe to put outside in a shady spot in a pot at the bottom. We have the English ivy for you. Love ivy, but don't have any. Karen, maybe this is one you need to put on your bingo card for 2026. And they neutralize mold. Yes, they do. So when you get plants, and I know many of you are not buying all of your plants just for me, and it's okay. I'm okay with it. When you buy these little 2-inchers, be mindful. These are going to dry out faster than if you were to buy a 4-inch, okay? you're gonna be watering this guy way more than you'll water this one. Not just because of the type of plants they are, but just because of the amount of soil that it can deplete. All right, my favorite thing to do with ivy is though to mix them together. The different greeneries, the different shapes of leaves, all the things. So those are my favorite things to do. But when you have a 2-inch pot, you are going to be watering it almost darn near daily at some points in the winter and sometimes even in the summer. In the summer months, you are going to want them to be, you are going to want them to be 25% dry. No, back that up. Winter months, 25% dry. In the summer, touch damp. All right, that is what you're going to want that to be. Yep, you can mix these two together in one pot. They would be pretty. Very, very pretty. Be a great combination with the colors and the textures. Very pretty. But I am actually going to send this guy over to the store. I think I'm going to do this one. Maybe not. He just kind of fell on down in there. So I have this cute roller skate pot, and I was going to put them in there, but the pot's just kind of sliding on down, and I don't want them to get lost in the sauce inside the shoe. So that might work. So yep, ain't that cute? They do. They love light, but they want an indirect view of the sky. They don't want to be like up bright light. They want to kind of hang back a little bit or have something filter some of the light around them. So an indirect view of the sky will work best, especially when outside. Inside they can get away with a little bit more because your UV light is going to be filtered through your windows, which is perfectly fine. It just means that you gotta push them a little closer to the window. All right, and when I say indirect or wide view, remember I'm saying sky. I'm not saying sun. I want you to think about it as the sky has light in it pretty much all the time, and they're going to collect it whether the sun is right there or not. All right, don't be chasing your plants all the way around your home chasing the light. It's not worth it. Okay, they'll do just fine if you give them the right amount of sky where they sit. To all of you checking out the items in the shopping cart, I appreciate you in my showcase doing just that simple thing of clicking on the shopping bag helps push us out to the FYP as well, and I appreciate you for that. TikTok rewards us by bringing more planty friends in here as well, so check them out. And you don't have to purchase anything. I would love it if you did, but if you can just look through things, maybe throw something in your cart. Travis is sending the super populars. Way to go, friend. Those super populars are just for our super fans, and they are super cool. Hey! Mama Bear is my beautiful cousin who lives in Wisconsin and just became a mama for the 3rd time to a beautiful, beautiful little girl after having 2 boys. So I'm still so excited for you, my friend. But welcome in, cousin. Yes, I saw the pictures the other day of the boys with her, and she is just too precious for words. I'm sure the camera cannot even capture all of her little beauty. So yes, and I did talk to your mom the other day about her spider plant. Hopefully we can get her on the path to resurrecting that bad boy. Oh, that's right, Ashley. Karen here is in Wisco as too. So you can let her know what town you're in. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I think you guys are relatively close to each other in terms of Wisconsin. Yes, babies and weddings certainly do give us hope. And I'd like to add, and new leaves. New leaves give us hope too, right? So come on on in, everybody. Come on in out of those TikTok streets. You guys, we moved up to level 10 already. We're number 10 in the campaign, so we're moving right back on up. So keep going, guys. Keep going. We are just about to take over number 9. So let's do this. We might only be here for one live a day on most days, but when we make it hard for the ones who are going live after us, that makes this a bit of a challenge for them as well. So let's do that, okay? Let's push ourselves right back up into the top where we belong. So who else has questions about your houseplants that you have in your home? Bring them to the chat. Let's talk about them. We're gonna finish talking about this guy right here. 25% dry on a ivy for the winter. And the reason we go down on the amount of, or the level of dryness in the winter, is because there is less sun to process that water, and that's how water is processed. So that's about 25% of the pot right there. I'm gonna take my stick it on in there until my fingers hit the soil, pull that stick out. Oops, the whole thing's coming with it. There is no soil on there whatsoever, so we are gonna water it, and all we're going to do, Karen, thank you for viewing the product, I appreciate you, friend, is we're just gonna set him right in the water. Is it a good time to repot bananas? I only repot my bananas in the spring. I give them a good fresh start in the spring, but that's because I'm putting them outside. If I were leaving them inside all year, I repot them, yeah, kind of just before spring, or if I see a lot of new growth happening, I will do it. You love your variegated glacier English ivy. Yep, I'm glad you love it. We love to have you guys have flourishing plants. I'm only holding this guy because he wants to tip over, and I don't want water to come through the top. I want it to come through the bottom. And this container sometimes allows them to tip over. See, he's got a little gangster lean when I let him go. Oh, he's not taking on water though, so he's got enough water in there that he's good to go. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We're gonna do this other one here, 25% down on that pot. Stick your stick in. Pull it out. We have a little bit of soil on there, so we're gonna let this one dry out a little bit more. Now in the winter, 25%, but in the summer, you'd come over to your ivy, you would touch the top. If it is damp to the touch, then you are going to water it, all right? So that is how simple it is to take care of ivy. It doesn't matter if it's the English ivy or any of the other varieties of ivy, it's all the same, okay? Anybody have questions about ivy? All right, thank you all for helping us out. Can we get us up to 40,000 sprinkles of love over here? And can we complete this goal here where we're at 45 out of 100? Super fan Tappy, welcome in, friend. Tappy is our newest family member in the Super Fan family, and we welcome her into the room today. And she gets to show off all of her goodies that she has down there in the gift box as well. Charlene, thank you so much, my friend. Elda, welcome in and good morning. Thank you for those 18 2026s, Charlene. So, hey, girl. All right, so if you're just joining us, we've already talked about spider plants this morning, we've talked about air plants this morning, and we've talked about ivy. So if you have any questions about any of those three, I'm happy to revisit them. Look at Third Eye taking over as the title gifter. Thank you, J-Light, for your daily as well. Thank you all so much. You guys are making a huge difference in the campaign that we're in. We were in 4th place yesterday when we left. We got knocked all the way down to number 12, and now we're already back up to number 10. So way to go, you guys. Elda, thank you for your daily. Hi, Grammy Marty. Thank you for your 2026s. We are less than an hour away for the Love Away. The bottom 2 items here are when you send them, that's how you get registered. I believe the Love Away might come directly from the source, Third Eye Organics. But we'll work out those details. But if you get contacted by me, you are definitely gonna know it's me. You're not getting some crazy message from somebody else, but you don't need to stick around to find out if you are the champion, so to speak, of the Love Away. Ooh, we got the goal. Way to go, you guys. Way to go. We're also 2 items away from lighting up the whole gallery for the first time in 2026. And if we get to 30 members in the Superfan, we will add a second, oh, actually, we already have a second date added because we got to the 25. But if we get to 30, I'm going to give every one of the 30 a special surprise. Yep. Oops, that's not what I want. Doop. There we go. Wow, 100 minutes, Happy. Way to go, friend. So the second Superfan Live of January will happen and be announced at the Superfan on the 12th. All right, so that you guys know about it then. Thank you for your daily, my friend. Tappy, thank you. I remember it's Rachel. Thank you, friend. So when you are, look at Mary, you got to level 5. Way to go, my friend. Way to go. When you have your plant and it is butt chugging, you will know it's done butt chugging when the top feels damp like a sponge. All right. When it feels damp like a sponge, then you know you can take him out. Until then, let him continue to soak it up. Some plants will take a very long time to soak it up. Some of them, my orchids, sometimes will take up to 8 hours to absorb everything. It happens. It's okay. Just keep an eye on them. Sometimes they run out of water and they're still not fully watered. So you gotta watch your water level when you're doing butt chugging, okay? Next plant we're going to talk about and care tips is an anthurium. All right, care tips kind of stay the same for all anthuriums, but this one happens to be a chocolate anthurium, which I think these are going to be dynamite to gift or to give. Thank you for your hand hearts, my friend. I think these chocolate ones are going to be the perfect ones to gift or receive for Valentine's Day. Why get a box of chocolates when you can get a chocolate plant instead? So look how nice and brown those leaves get when they first come out, and then they slowly transition over to green as they age. I think that is just beautiful, to say the least. All right. These guys like an indirect view of the sky. They are used to being on the ground of the forest floor and having just dapples of light come to them, all right? So an indirect view of the sky is what you want to do. J-Light, thank you for those hand hearts, my friend. They also have very thick stems on them, so that is a good source of water storage. So you are going to water them in the summer months at 25%. All right, 25% in the summer months, 50% in the winter months. Again, if you're like, I'll never remember all this, here's my handy dandy, cheap and easy way to remember it, TikTok fam. You are going to get out that masking tape that you have laying around your house. You're going to put ID on it for indirect view. You're going to put an S and a W on it. Summer and winter. 25, 50. All right, it's all right on there. I realize it's backwards for you guys, but it's not like it's a big long sentence. You're going to take your masking tape, you're going to put it on the side of your pot. And if you're going, oh, that's just going to be so unsightly, and who wants to look at the masking tape all the time? My friends, how many of you have these pots in your home? And maybe you're using them, maybe you're not. Maybe you are looking for an excuse to purchase some. It is one that has no hole in the bottom. Put this bad boy, help if I stuck it on there. Put this bad boy right down in the pot. Now no one can see your instructions. You've got something hidden right there, and it looks pretty, and away you go. Now when you want to take care of it, because we're going to do what before we water it? We're going to check it before we water it. All right, so it is winter. We've set the clocks back already, the hour, we fall back. My instructions say 50. I'm gonna take my stick, I'm gonna measure down 50% from where the soil line is. It's pretty much at the top. So the top is gonna be my 50% spot. I'd say that's about, maybe back it up, just pinch. 50% right there. Mark it with my fingers, push it in, pull it out. I have soil on there, so it is good and damp. All right, well, it's good and damp. We can leave it be, let it bake a little bit longer in the sunshine, in the indirect view of the sky. And in 3 days or so, I'm gonna check it again and see if it needs water. That's how easy peasy it is to take care of anthuriums. Anthuriums like a little bit higher humidity. So if you need to create a humidity tray for them, please do, whether that be using a saucer, a bowl, a paper tray organizer for a desk, a boot tray, any of those things are fine. You can also increase the humidity of your plants simply by bunching several of them together. All right, that will help increase the humidity amongst all of them. When you do that, the closer you put all your plants together. But please do not go out and get a humidifier for them. You will actually do more damage to your home and your own personal health along with your plants by running a humidifier all the time. Okay, they're fine for medicinal purposes, but they are not a good thing to have running all the time and a thick amount. How long would you leave a plant in a humidity tray? They live there. They are just going to live there because you're putting a very thin layer, and then you're giving them something to sit on. So if my humidity tray, if this was my humidity tray, I have a little bit of rock here. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you? Put some rock on it, and let's say this was a little deeper. Put a thin layer of water on top. This is going to sit on top of that rock. It's really not sitting in the water, but it's creating a humidity effect. All right. Yes. Kendra Kelly, thank you for checking out my products. I appreciate all of you doing that. I am going to start closing down the products over there. So if there's something that you wanted to look at more, I'm going to be closing them all out here to get that off of here for now. I can only do certain things when I have them activated, so I kind of gotta move on to other things, and I want to be able to do some other stuff. All right, you can still shop all of it by going over to my profile, and you'll actually see everything, not just what I picked to show you today. So feel free. to look around. You can go to my whole showcase by going over here to my picture, click it once, click the picture the second time when the half profile shows up, and then go down to where it says showcase, or it says shop, I think. And you can see everything, all the stuff that's there. I think I got over 100 items now over there. I think I weeded out some yesterday. So got a lot over there. My goal was to get a bunch more pictures taken and put up there, and well, yesterday just kind of got away from me. It happens to the best of us, right? So thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Maria, does that answer your question about the humidity trays? Let me know. Glad to hear you're doing well. Happy New Year to you, Carolyn. Hallie's Loan asks, why is it bad to run the humidifier? Okay, here's the thing with humidifiers. While they are great for increasing the humidity in your home, or to use, Carolyn, look at you, 3 months. Well, using a humidifier is great for increasing the humidity around your plants and things. Not so great for you because number one, you're probably not cleaning it every single day like you're supposed to. If you don't clean it every day and get all of the water out of it and allow it to dry, you will have black mold grow inside of your humidifier. I lost my train of thought. I apologize. You will have black mold growing in your humidifier, and now you are spreading that around your home. That affects your breathing and your pet's breathing, number one. Number two, increasing the humidity to such high levels like most humidifiers do actually puts mold spores in your paint, your drywall, and your insulation in your home. Now, those are costly things to repair and replace. Not only does it do that to your paint, your wall, and your insulation, it also goes into your curtains, your carpet, and your flooring. So it's something to be very mindful of, that little additive you're doing for your plants can be a very costly repair in the end. And now if you say my plants can't live without my humidifier, then be prepared to be cleaning your home at least once a week with bleach. Again, another thing that has a harsh effect on your respiratory system. And so many people are so susceptible to so many different things respiratory wise. I don't think you want to be weakening your lung structure over some plants. All right. I love my plants. I have 600 of them. I do not run a humidifier here in the greenhouse. Being that they are so close together, they are creating their own humidity. Actually, I can tell you right now. Let me pull it up. I've got it here. I have a Govee temperature gauge in the greenhouse here, and you can put it on your watch. My humidity right now here in the greenhouse is 82%. That is high, very high humidity. I'm not running a humidifier. I have the pond in here, which creates humidity. I know you don't have that in your home, but when I didn't have the pond here, because the pond's relatively new to the greenhouse, my humidity still stayed above 50%. I still have to clean the greenhouse almost on a monthly basis to eliminate the mold from growing on all of the wooden surfaces in here. And I'm very careful with that. My dogs do not come in here when I'm doing cleaning. I don't want them inhaling that bleach smell. And I'm very, very cautious. I have shears behind me. I don't know how well you can see them. If I start seeing mold grow on them, they are ripped off the wall because they are stapled up there, and new ones go up. It becomes very costly to keep mold at bay. How many of you have walked into a restaurant or a store or a greenhouse and went, ooh, that smells like mold? That is why you smell the mold, my friends. It is the high humidity causing it. So think about the damage you could be doing to your home and your own health for plants. All right, there are ways to get around it, and I think they're actually cheaper and better ways to do it than to have a humidifier. That's my soapbox moment. So, you know, and there you go. My little brother has rentals. It's in his lease. No humidifiers unless doctor prescribed. Perfect. That is smart, smart man. Now, if you have a head cold, because it's that time of year, and you want to run your Vicks Vapor Rub humidifier, have at it. You're going to use it for a few days, maybe a week or two at most, and then you're going to clean it up and put it away. You know, but sometimes, have you ever noticed that you start using it and you're like, I felt good day 1 and day 2 using it. Now day 3, I think I'm getting worse. You probably already have mold growing in it, and that's the problem, my friends. Y'all, we moved right on up to number 9, and we are knocking on number 8 already. We are only 60 points away from taking number 8. So if we just keep on pushing on this campaign every single day in January, we will rise to the top, my friends. Mold spores can survive in space. Yes, they can. You're welcome, Carolyn. You're welcome. I know not many in the plant community agree with me on it, but when you think about the high cost of replacing drywall paint, your framework, your carpet, your curtains, over time, that becomes a costly decision to run that humidifier. That and electricity alone ain't cheap. Yes, I know it's just one plug, but some of you guys have big monsters of humidifiers, and that is sucking a lot of energy that you could be saving to buy more plants, right? Happy coming in with the club power. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mary, you're welcome, my friend. It's all just nuggets. My husband calls it brain sludge because, you know, it's my husband. Love him nonetheless. Dehumidifiers. Now, I've had people ask about dehumidifiers too. Yeah, you can use that water that's in your dehumidifier to water your plants, most definitely. Some people, I've had them say that they strain that water because you might see little particles or something in there. If you want to do that, I highly recommend it. If you don't want to do that extra step because you're in a hurry, once in a while ain't gonna hurt your plants. So there's a bonus to having a dehumidifier. You're gonna get lots of water that you can just use that you've pulled out of the air. Perfectly fine. Thank you all so much for coming in. I appreciate you coming in off the TikTok streets and getting settled into the greenhouse and learning about plant care tips for your indoor plants. I appreciate you all coming in. We have made 7 new plant besties today, and we are rocking our way to the top. Tiffany, welcome in, friend. Welcome in, welcome in. Tiffany, you should have a little something in the mail, I think today or Monday. The holiday may have thrown it off, but you should have a little something in the mail, my friend, pretty darn soon. Yes, we love having Tiffany in the room. She's always cooking up something good for breakfast while watching us in the mornings. Another Wisconsin girl in the house here, yes. Carolyn, thank you for the heart graining. I love those things. We are getting ready for the love away here. Get a little closer to the top of the hour. The bottom 2 items there. Kevin E. Wong, welcome in. Bottom 2 items there are for the love away. So if you want to get registered for that, now is the time to send in those items. Thank you all so very much for coming in. Hey, Planty Christy. Tiffany's down there doing a power share. She pushed on my glasses and is sending this out to the TikTok universe and telling them, come on in. The water is fine in the greenhouse. All right. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all of you super fans who registered for this first super fan live that will take place on January 12th. Some of you did not have your super fan subscriptions on monthly, so you may have fallen off and you may need to check your status. If you don't see the superfan logo next to your name that looks like the one next to Tappy or Travis's, you may need to go back and repurchase said superfan thing so that you can join us back on those superfan lives. TikTok, I'm drinking water, relax. So yes, come on in, one and all. I'm so glad all of you are here, checking us out, doing all the things, and being a part of today's live. I appreciate you. We're working on getting to 60 up here. Thank you for the follow, April's Basement Crafting, and thank you. Carolyn says, don't mind me, I'm just down here leveling up while you all are doing your thing. Travis, thank you for the club power, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Mama, 11255, welcome in, friend. When you guys get to level 20 here in the room, you go up on the board behind me here. Jaker Bear, welcome in. When you reach level 20 or higher here in the room, I add your name in red behind me over here, and then my super fans are over here. So yep, we got you guys. Come on in, one and all, and we're getting ready for the love away coming up in about 30-ish minutes. Everything in my life is ish. If you haven't figured that out yet, when it comes to time, it's just the way life goes. So we have talked about chocolate anthuriums this morning. We have talked about spider plants, ivy, air plants. What else do you guys have questions about? And you love me, J-Light, and you love me. What other plants do you guys have questions about that you would like to get answers on today? Let me know. Put it down in the chat. Let's talk about it while I clean up this stuff over here. All right. Thank you, Mama, for your heart, me friend, and Mackenzie Nicole Lem. Thank you for the follow. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Lynn, and I own Flourish Plant Care, and I come on here 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. So, yep, the end of the week is here for me. I get tomorrow off. Yay! Just maybe I'll get more than 3 hours of sleep tomorrow. I actually did not fall asleep till 4:30 this morning. My husband woke me up at 7 so I could get ready to be here with all of you at 8. You would never know it, right? I don't look tired at all, do I? I barely got in one cup of tea and out the door I came to the greenhouse. It's just the way my brain is going right now. I go through cycles of insomnia and it's just, it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. It's been that way my whole life. I've seen tons and tons of people about it, but hey, I'm here, I'm functioning. I'll get a nap later. Don't worry, I'm kicking Mr. Flourish out of the house when it is nap time, my friends. Are you familiar with white tree frogs? They are good with snake plants and pothos. White tree frogs. Are you asking me if they're good, or are you telling me they're good? You have a hard time with insomnia too, Mary? Girl, I could probably do a live in the middle of the night. I think my husband would think I'm absolutely bat, you know what. Tammy Edie, welcome in. Welcome in, friend. Climbing aloes. Climbing aloes are treated a lot just like your regular aloes, third eye. 100% dry, wide view of the sky. That is pretty much all there is to them. There isn't a whole lot extra on them. And let me know if you were looking for particular information. It's definitely gotten worse as I've gotten over 40. Yeah. They are good with those plants, and that's why I was like, what are you telling me they're good? Because I'll agree, but if you're wanting more information, I just need to know. We have so many frogs. My wife is making tree frog hotels. I want to make one. Yeah. Mary, it's okay, girl. You're 40 in the greenhouse. Look at you, Tappy. Way to go. We got to 60K, y'all. Way to go. Way to go. Thank you all for that. That helps us push out. Every time a room hits 10, 20, 30, you know, any of those, it gives the room another push by the algorithm. So keeping that going is so, so, so important. If you go into a room and you don't see hearts going up the side of the screen, be the reason why the hearts are going up the side of the screen. You are helping and doing nothing financially, but you're getting rewards for it. You do get points, engagement points. You don't have to collect them. They're automatically given to you, but you're helping. So, yep, takes no green to tap that screen, as my friend Patty would say. J-Lite, I have tried everything under the sun, even the doctor recommended things. So yeah, it is a side effect of my life, apparently. All right, let's see. If I missed your question, yep, even that. Yes, ma'am. Tried it, did all the things. I even came off of all my medications one time that I was on. I was on a lot at one time. I'm not anymore. Thank the Lord for that. If you are asking questions down in the chat and you have not given me a follow, please do so that your comments come to the top and my mods will see you and be able to pin you and call you out for me to answer. Okay, Kelly, welcome in. Donna, thank you for the follow. Charlene, thank you for tapping it out. How do I get your fancy sticker? Tappy, do you see it down there in the chat? If you go to the chat bar, you see the little heart, you should see your sticker down there. Let me see. Comment, heart. Oh wait, I can't see the superfan stuff. I don't know why, but yours should be there. And if it's not, go over to the superfan chat, and I think I put it there for you so you can keep it. You can copy it. Hi May, how are you, friend? You have a question about the Bougainville through the winter. I get that question quite often with them. Bringing them into your house definitely helps, but you need to make sure they're getting a wide view of the sky inside. That's the biggest problem most people have with them. Hey, you guys, we just got to number 8. See, we're going to make it difficult for everybody else. We may not stay at the top day after day, but we're going to make it harder for everyone else to rise to the top, and that's part of the fun. Wide view of the sky for that guy, and I'm trying to remember because that's not one that I often do because it's not considered an indoor house plant. It's considered outside plant. May, can you send me a DM? Send me a DM and remind me of the plant and let me pull my notes on them. I don't have that one memorized. for that simple reason. And I can give you the percentages for watering, 25, 50, touch stamp, 100%, whatever. I can tell you that and help you out there. All right, but send me a message, okay? They're not in there, Jill? Really? I added them all yesterday. They're not down there? I thought Charlene posted hers earlier. Let me see. I don't know. My secondary device is unalived on arrival, so welcome in Nature With. I just caught that much of your name. I didn't catch your whole name. You put a comment down in the chat. I'll catch your whole name that time. It just flashes for a hot second on my screen. They are there. Okay, maybe you need to swipe out, swipe back in. All of you guys should be seeing them in the chat. Or your TikTok has not been updated. You might need to go do an app update. All right, sometimes that will be it too. Maybe just update the app and see the stickers. Yep. Super fans have a lot more stickers than the fan club people, but that is just the way it goes, my friends. They only give me room for the fan club to get 15 stickers. The super fans, I think we get up to 66. Look at Charlene. She's posted them all down there. Way to go, girl. Every super fan has their own. If you look really closely, you can see everyone has their own name on it. Super fans happy. Come back in and welcome back, Rachel. You might have to update your app. That might be the problem. Okay, that's unfortunately the nature of the beast. All right, can we get this up here to 75 before we do the love away here in about 10-15 minutes? All right, so yes, but if you mention something in the superfan chat that you didn't get your sticker, I will put yours in there so you can copy it and save it to your photos. Thank you, Rachel, for the hand hearts. Thank you. Shell Coastal, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you all for all the love going on. I appreciate you all so, so very much. Ooh. Can't believe the heater is still running in here. Sun's coming around, but it's coming around slow. Thank you all so very much. We're doing well on that goal up there, and we do have the love away items over there. We'll probably draw right around 950, 955-ish for today's love away that has been collecting all week. We got the Bugnetics will be the first one, and they are all in the bag already. I'm going to fold them all up. Let me pull them out and fold them up. Thank you, Shell Coastal, for your Hurt Me. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. So we got some that are folded. I got to finish folding all the rest of them. Separate them all out. Get them all in there. Hi, Shell. Thank you for the 2026s, my friend. Thank you, thank you. See, I got some that are still flat. And we got Tappy with another Bugnetic gingerbread man there. So let's put Tappy down for a bug. Tappy, here's yours, my friend. There you go. My husband makes fun of my T's. They look like 7s. I don't know why I write that way. I just do, always have. I don't know. What other plant care tips can I help you with in this new year of 2026? Let me know your questions about them. Drop them in the chat. As long as you have followed me, I will definitely answer your questions. That bag is looking kind of full. Let's keep going with it though. Thank you all so much for taking part in this love away. Third Eye Organics, this is his love away for the week. We have the Living Biochar. Your banana is listing to the left. It's Reaching for Light. All right, so push it closer. That's why anytime a plant is like leaning, it is reaching for that light. Push it closer in the direction it's leaning, and then spin it so it has to straighten itself back up. That'll definitely help. So this is for the Third Eye Organix Living Biochar. It's with worm castings and microbes. This has a great, it's done really well for all of my plants. Let me just put it to you there. Ever since I started using it, I've seen a dramatic difference in my plants. All right, the most carbon positive way to amend and remediate your soil is with Living Biochar. It's 100% organic and clean green amendments. 1 tablespoon for a 4-inch pot is all you need, and then you water that in. It's very important that you keep this sealed and closed so that those living microbes that are in there don't unalive themselves, but they are activated when you water the plant. Good morning, honestly, Carolyn. How are you? Yes, Third Eye Organics is right down in the chat. If you have questions, direct them right on over to him. He will be more than happy to help you out. Thank you for all the 2026s, my friend Carolyn. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. I also have all aloe in a grow cabinet. Never live outside of them. Rec on transitioning big tall ones out. Recommendations on transferring them out. Aloe plants will do absolutely fine in wide views of the sky. So don't worry about that at all. I have one right there. She's a big beauty right here. And you know, wide view of the sky, and they're happy as a clam. 100% dry. When you water them, that means you're going to take a stick and go all the way to the bottom of the pot, pull it out. If there's no soil on there, it is time to water them. And they are definitely ones you want them to be 100% or more dry, because if you give them water too soon, they will rot for sure. All right. TikTok says I need to update, but when I go try to update it, it doesn't show me that it needs to update. Turn your phone off, turn your phone on, then try. That's my best advice I can give on that one. Alocasia. Well, don't use that advice I just gave you for an aloe plant then on your alocasia. Thank you, Carolyn. I love my caterpillar. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that would be bad. Don't use aloe advice for an alocasia. No, 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 no. 25% dry in the winter months. Where is the shimmy? I did it. You didn't see it? I was like all over the place, girl. Carolyn, you a mess. You a mess. Aren't you supposed to be working or something? I'm just teasing you. So the one down there in the chat who picking on me right now, that is my good friend Carolyn. She is a TikTok affiliate. She sells all kinds of great stuff through her showcase. Scoop her up, check her out. Her lives are a lot of fun. Sometimes she's just doing choppables. Sometimes she's playing games. You are always in for a good laugh regardless. And usually I pop in the room, so you know I'm going to have you laughing anyway, because I do hear, don't I? Scoop her up and love her on her. She also has planty items that I highly recommend inside her showcase. She's got the plant tape. She's got the plant pulleys. She's got all, I think she's got the prop drops in there as well. Love, love, love all of that product, and you can get it all here on the TikTok shop. You can help my friend Carolyn with a little extra ching in her pocket as well. And if we all band together and help out each other, it will make a world of difference in the end. All right. Should I wait till spring? I live in Charleston, South Carolina. Lowest temps in house is 72 to 73 humidifiers and room. All right, so I think they're going to be fine. You can wait till spring if it gives you a little less anxiety, my friend. But really and truly, they probably will be just fine. You might have to, I'm not a fan of humidity trays or humidifiers. I am fans of humidity trays. So I would highly recommend getting away from the humidifier. You're doing damage to your home with them. But if that's something you're just like, that's non-negotiable, I'm using them, you do you, boo. But grouping them together will help keep their humidity up as well. Tiki-Taki keeps kicking me. No thumb issues today. Oh boy. Oh no. TikTok, play nice. Be nice to my friend. April Lynn became a super fan. Yes, my friend. Let's get you on the board, my friend. Let's get you on the board. Amy Lynn. Let's get you up here, my friend. We'll put you right in this spot right here. Amy Lynn, 777. There we go, my friend. And I will get you also into the Superfan chat. You can go over to the picture right up here. Click on it twice. Picture once, then register for the Superfan chat that we will have on December. Good gracious, Maybelline. January 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So we're also going to get you your sticker as well down in the chat, Amy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. I hope you find it a great value and benefit, and that you stick around with us and hang out in the Superfan area and have lots of fun. Make friends, share plenty stuff only in there, and enjoy it. When we get to 30 Superfans, I'm gonna gift everybody a little something. All right, but we got to get there first, and we got to do it before the 12th of January. So we got 10 days and counting, my friend. And we're a part of that challenge. You guys, we moved right on up to number 7. We're just pushing people on out of the way. Yes, we are. Amy Lynn, I love your name for a multitude of reasons. One, I only have one sibling, and her name is Amy. And then my name is Sarah Lynn, hyphenated, so it's all one word. So you are kind of like a squishing of me and my sister in your name. I love it. And my daughter is named Mattie Lynn, her real name, but she goes by Maddie. I don't know why she cuts off the part that her mama gave her, but she's Mattie-Lynn. So she kind of is taken after me and her name, and that's how we designed it. But she's named after her dad. His name is Matthew. So we did a smushing of names. All right, how many of you have a holiday cactus in your home? How many of you think you know what you have in your home as far as that holiday cactus goes? Did you know there are 3 types of holiday cactuses? There is the Christmas cactus, which everybody seems to know, can't really truly find, and you'll know why. Second one is your Thanksgiving cactus, very popular, often confused as a Christmas cactus. You will learn the difference here in just a hot second. And the third one is a spring and or Easter cactus. All right, we're going to talk about them real fast, and then we're going to do the love away. All right, so your Christmas cactus will look like this. It is very long and narrow. We'll have little dimple ridges on it. Hey, Luna, welcome in, friend. Long, narrow, have little ridges, little dimples on it. This is your Christmas cactus. If your Christmas cactus doesn't look like this, it's not a Christmas cactus, my friend. It was mislabeled and given to you incorrectly. Look at the shapes of the leaves, not the colors, okay? I'll explain my colors here in just a second. So if you have one that looks like this with the spikes on it, this is your Thanksgiving cactus. Thank you, Luna, for those 2026s. This is your Thanksgiving cactus, all right? And then the least known is your Easter cactus. They are very oval in shape and really don't have any dimples like the Christmas cactus, all right? That is your differences. Now, how many of you have the cactus you thought you had? How many of you only have 2 of them? And you're like, wait a minute, one was supposed to be a Christmas and one's a Thanksgiving. I got 2 Thanksgivings now. Or maybe you're lucky and you got 2 Christmases. And how many of you have all 3? Put it down in the chat. Let's talk about it while we get ready for the love away. Yay. All right, so the first one, you have all 3, Tappy. You are awesome sauce, my friends. Awesome sauce. Thank you, Luna, for sharing out the live. Kathy, welcome in. Hi, Amy. We're doing the love away for the Bugnetics first. And the lucky owner of Bugnetics coming your way is April Harding. Way to go, my friend. Way to go. So you will be talking to me if you are not here, but congratulations to you. I don't know if you're in the room. If you are, let us know you're here. We would love to say congratulations to you. April Harding got the bug. All right, we're going to empty it out. We're going to get the biochar entries ready. All of this is courtesy of Third Eye Organics, who's down there in the chat. Hold up the last of these bio ones. I'm going to shake up my little penguin bag here. Make sure they're all in there good. All right, we're gonna pick one out. The lucky lucky person here will get the biochar. Goodness gracious, April Harding once again walks away with everything. Congratulations. Now, Third Eye, it's up to you. We can do more or we can call it good. I was only going to do one of each, but I'm going to let you handle that since you're doing the shipping, it sounds like. And I will do the contacting and getting the information. It is up to you, my friend. I'm happy to assist. A double winner. Yes. Congratulations, April Harding. Her year is off to a great start. So, let me get a sip of water here. So congratulations, April. Yeah, you better go buy a lottery ticket, girlfriend. You better buy a lottery ticket. I'm happy to do more if you're happy to do more. How about you send the first one to April, Third Eye. I'll send the second one. How's that sound? We'll split it. I'm going to put everybody for Bug back in the box except for the 2 that are April's. They're both right here. Now, she did multiple entries, so it's possible she could win more yet. But, yep, we're going to do one more for the Bug and one more for the bio. All right. Superfan Jody, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Let's see what we got. Grandma Marty, welcome back, my friend. You must have tip-tapped your way right on out of the room. J-Light, got the Bugnetic. Way to go, my friend. Way to go. That one will come from me, and the other one will come from Third Eye. I'm going to swap those out. It's empty. Put the bio in. Congratulations to J-Light. Let's grab this one here. Making sure I only got one. This is for the bio. And it's going to go to Jason Cassell. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. So that's how the Loveaways work. We'll do them every couple of weeks or so. But easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thank you all for participating and being a part of it. So congratulations to April, J-Light, and Jason. Way to go, y'all. So next time you see I have a Loveaway up here, you might just want to jump in. You see how easy it is to get those rewards, and they have high dollar values compared to what you're registering with. Okay, so yes. Thank you all so much. Check out Third Eye Organics pool videos to know what to do with that product. Make sure you scoop him up down in the chat if you have questions. And you know, share the love with the other planty friends that we have here and in the greenhouse. Who else needs some plant care tips? Let me know. We have about 10 minutes left in the live before we end for today. So let's take a trip. We haven't done it in a hot minute. Over to the pond and check out the plants and the fish. All right. And feed them, guys. So I'm going to let you guys have a minute here to check them out. Oh, I got to move some stuff. Hold on. The hubby was over here, and he has mucked it all up on me. Move this guy. Move this guy. Whoop. Whoop. Stuck. All right. The fish are going to be like, hey, where have you been? We're hungry. We haven't been fed in a hot minute. So let me throw some food in there. You guys enjoy them for a hot second. Keep tapping on that screen. Turn that heat off. Oh, the four-leggeds are up to no good. So I was checking on them. You could take a nap to this. I probably could too, to be quite honest. Got a monstera that's rooting in there right now. Got a money tree back there. She's very tall. Got some ferns, bird nest ferns. Here's the beautiful waterfall that you hear. Travis, if you're still here, my staghorn is tied to the driftwood back there. It has the cord running down into the waterfall. So it's getting watered by that. Got pink splash sigonium rooting in the waterfall right now. Got some Hoya blooming down here in the front. Little teeny tiny blooms. Got all of that. Got a goldfish plant right there. Orchids next to it. All the things. And then I've got one more staghorn over here. And he just kind of hangs out right here. when I want to water them, I just take this whole thing and dip it in water and allow it to soak the water up from the top. As you see, as the staghorns grow, they grow shields, and the shields will encompass and totally take over this basket it's in. All right, what did I miss? What did I miss, J-Late? Do the fish have names? No. The fish don't have names, but, oh, yeah, if you guys go to Third Eye's, if you go and see Third Eye, use Flourish Fam. All one word. I need to make that in the super fan thing too. Gotta remember to do that. Yes, that guy is definitely loving it. Mine are mounted, not potted. He's not really potted. He's, I guess, more or less mounted. He's overtaking this thing. I mean, they should have one shield over the other, The green are the new, the brown are the old. And eventually when they get big enough, you can actually feed them banana peels. And they will eat them. Yep. We should name them. Oh boy. No soil needed. It just has some, it's not even sphagnum moss. It's just kind of like pine needles down there just to help keep some moisture in. Yeah, they do look pretty historic and prehistoric and kind of rough and rugged. Yeah, bananas. So if you have banana peels, you can put them down in like this part of your plant, and it will eventually disintegrate and give the plant potassium boost. Yes, definitely can do that. But yeah, their ends are wild and crazy. This one's getting a little brown because he's hanging out here right by the heater. But they're like velvet. They feel very kind of like what you would imagine if you've never felt them, the young antlers on a deer. Yeah. They kind of have that light velvet feel to them for sure. I have one I need to pot. So intimidating. Bought a kit from the, they don't need to be potted. If you have a staghorn fern, they do not need to live in soil. This one's not living in soil. How old is this one? Gosh. I don't know his exact age. He was gifted to me by someone who was passing away. But I have had him, and he's gotten almost double in size in the last 2 years. But he lives outside in the summer months underneath my crepe myrtle tree is what he is, how he is where he lives. So in the winter in here, when I take him off right here, and I have a 5-gallon bucket right here, and I literally just put him right in it and let him sit, and I let that get really super wet down there. And just kind of let him hang out and sit in that for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. Make sure he's good and wet on the bottom. And that's all I do. That's all I really do with him. I've got a walking iris. How many of you guys have had that? It's just a metal pot. It's a basket, actually. It is a metal basket. Let me see. Put you guys right here for a sec. That's my fern that winters in the greenhouse here. He's doing quite well. He was on the struggle bus for a long time, but he is finally coming into his own. I think it's because he got some biochar. So I am intimidated for nothing. Hey, you know, it happens, my friends. It really does happen. I'm going to pull him out because I've got stuff in that water right there, but I wanted to show you again. It's just a wire basket that he was set in, and they put chains on it, and you can't even see the chains anymore because they actually are kind of taken over by the plant. Where it connects on the basket is now inside the plant, as you see. This is not really moss. It looks more like pine needle a little bit right there. Yep. And all I do is just get that part wet. And I just set them in something and let them soak up water. Let me move this to get some water in this thing. Cocoa coir, it could be, but I don't think it really is. I think it's pine needle. I think that's what they just layered on down there. And it might be the person who had it before me, who has now passed away, had it underneath near a pine tree and just used what he had. Which, I mean, I do the same thing. I use what I have when it comes to this kind of stuff. You know, that's totally fine. But yeah, he's completely grown. Eventually, you'll not see this basket anymore. As you see here, like the shield is growing over the wire and over the wire here. Let me pull him down and you guys can get a 360 view of him. So we have this on here because when we take it out to the crepe myrtle, we loop this around the branch to help hold him because the hook really doesn't do it. Hey, Rasta Rhino, welcome in, my friend. Good morning and Happy New Year to you, my friend. So, yeah, this is the staghorn. Trying to get you guys to see all the way around on it. But, yeah, definitely grown over. See, the bars and everything are down in there. So, it was small at one time and has grown over this whole thing. So I'm going to pick them up here in just a sec. Trying not to drop my phone into the water because, you know, that's just oh so bad. All right, so here's some water. We're going to set her right down in it and just let her hang out in that water for a little bit. And just let her do her thing. She'll just absorb that water through the bottom, get good and damp. I might leave her in there for like an hour or so and then pull her out and hang her back up. I don't water all that often. In the greenhouse, maybe once a month, maybe, you know, that kind of thing. Outside, I don't water at all unless I'm watering the gardens. Then I'll give her a little sprinkle. Otherwise, I just let Mother Nature do her thing. It seems to have done her well, so I just keep going with that. But definitely put her in the shade if she's outside. Full sun inside, shade outside. Very common for plants. Coming in today and checking us out. I appreciate each and every one of you. We've had a great week this week. I hope all of the winners are happy with their love away items. All of you super fans, I hope all of you have a great day and get your stickers. Hey, good morning, Sandy. Welcome again to our newest superfan, Amy Lynn 777. Thank you for coming in and joining us. Sandy, I'm not awesome. You're awesome, my friend. Thank you for your daily. Thank you. Thank you. We are looking at a staghorn fern that is in a metal basket, getting a little bit of water. Just sitting there soaking. 300 minutes, Mary. My goodness, you must be tired of my voice by now. So thank you all so much for coming in, checking us out, loving on each other, loving on me. I appreciate all of that so very much. You're welcome, Travis. I'm happy to explain just about anything. You guys, we moved up to number 7. We sure did. Way to go, y'all. Way to go. Thank you all for doing what you're doing to help out with this campaign. I think Today, April, wait a minute. Did I just see April come in the house? April, are you in the greenhouse? April, where is that? Did I see you come in? Tappy, look at you, 82,000. Way to go, friend. Tiffany, pushing out those stickers. April, guess who won the Bugnetic? Guess who, my friend? That would be you. Guess who won the biochar, my friend? Yeah, you guessed it, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. April, go buy a lottery ticket today. And when you win big, split it with all of us here in the greenhouse. All right? Because you also won the biochar, my friend. So yes, congratulations to April. We also have congratulations. Look, but you can't say that no more. You won twice, my friend. Your package, I believe, is going to come from Third Eye Organics. J-Light and Jason. I don't think Jason's in the room. Your packages are going to come from me. So congratulations to everybody. We gave away more than I had planned on, but hey, we're giving this time of year, and we're planty people, so we love to support other planty people as well. So everybody have a great and wonderful day. Make sure you grab those engagement points right on up there, and we will see you all on Sunday. Taking the day off tomorrow. Thank you, Premier View Photography, for that. Hey, are you local to the East Coast, my friend? Where are you located? You fly around the world, colorful. Okay, cool. Very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking for photographers on the East Coast who want to use the greenhouse to do photography. So that's what I'm looking for. Everybody have a great day. That's why I asked, my friend. Everybody have a great day. Grab those engagement points up top. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all of your questions, your love, and helping each other on this plant journey. If you are new to your plant era, this is where you want to get rooted in, my friends. You are going to get so much planty advice. It is going to make your plant journey simpler, not more complicated, okay? Hardest thing is going to be, will Sarah Lynn be on time for the next live? That's always the question each and every time. But we'll be back on Sunday at 8 a.m. If I am going live before then, as a little pop-up, you will find that information in my thought bubble, which when you go to your inbox and you have all those little heads across the top, scroll past everybody who's live with the pink circle around and read the thought bubbles down in the blue boxes. Those are the people who are sending out messages to all of their family and friends and whatnot. So, have a great day, everybody. Happy New Year to you. If you don't know who you've been watching, my name is Sarah Lynn. I own Flourish Plant Care. I ship plants all over the United States, but more importantly, I give TikTok people the ability to hold on to their plants for not just a season, but for a lifetime with practical and simple plant care tips. I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll see you on Sunday, if not before. Be safe, stay well, and keep flourishing, my friends. Bye-bye.